Hello. Hello. Welcome to the show. I know you say it with me when I say it, don't you? I know it. Let's talk Hurt Business. Okay, the Hurt Business was started in a surreal time during the pandemic Thunderdome era. Okay? It started in 2020 and it ended in 2021. 1 year of black men looking like something worthwhile in the WWE. Ain't that something? Let me tell you a little bit about the pandemic era and why I pined for it. I miss it. I do. I miss it. I even talked about the Thunderdome. Like, go back. Dive into all of that old stuff and reminisce. That was a good time, child. I worked down to the Ohio State University. I was considered an essential employee. And so I had to go in and do my thing. And driving there. Oh, I didn't even have to drive, guys. I took the bus. That bus was empty. The sky was bluer. The grass was greener. The trees bloomed wider. The air smelt cleaner. No one was outside. I was literally skipping up the street. When I had to park, ooh, baby, let me tell you, I had a parking spot every day for 3 years straight. Lord. Oh. Come home, turn the TV on, watch a little wrestling. It was weird because everybody wanted, you gotta have an audience. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Actually, these guys work better without the audience. Then we had the screen, the Thunderdome. It was like an innovation. There's a bunch of flat screen TVs of people watching from the house. And then, Vince fucked it up with the pumping in the sound. That was completely unnecessary. That was a time to be alive. And then the Hurt Business came on. And it was just something about this group. What was something about the group? The WWE does not book black people well. That's it. We could debate. They don't. And it's not enough. It's not enough for them. Especially when I was growing up. It's always stereotypical tropes. And then when the black constituency that watches wrestling points out that there's an issue, everybody dismisses them. Oh my God, here they go. Oh. The Hurt Business was different. These guys came out in suits. These guys looked like they could run the show. You could have put all the gold on them. Not just the United States Championship and Tag Team. You could have had the World Title and the Tag Team Championships. And gave MVP the United States Championship. They could have been a faction to run the WWE to this day. To this day! But for whatever reason, one day Bobby Lashley and MVP told Cedric and Shelton Benjamin, listen, we ain't fucking with y'all no more. No rhyme, no reason, no real closure. It was there and it was gone. 2023, we saw Shelton Benjamin and Alexander reunite and take part in a tag team turmoil match. And then MVP and Lashley kind of stepped into the screen and we was like, oh, word? But no. It never happened. And Shelton Benjamin left the WWE in September of 2023. And that any possible reunion of the Hurt Business was out the door. Now, some people would say, well, then you could just make a new Hurt Business, right? Because you got Bobby Lashley and MVP still working, and you could add Omos. You could put Ashanti the Adonis. Cedric Alexander's still there. You could just have a new Hurt Business, right? Nope. MVP said he was trying to get Triple H to go ahead and let him run that. Let me take that off your plate and get this back together, because the people want it. MVP said, Triple H said, I don't want that shit. I don't want that. MVP said Triple H and them gave the Hurt Business to the Samoans. That's what MVP said. Say all this to say, do I want to see MVP in AEW? Absolutely not. I don't want to see the Hurt Business outside of WWE. And if the Hurt Business is going to be outside the WWE, I got the perfect place for the Hurt Business to go to. And not only would it be a high profile get for this new wrestling company, it would literally put the money where their mouth is. If MVP is yelling that there's something wrong, we can't get these black guys to look reputable on TV, we got to go somewhere where we going to be accepted and where we could be ourselves and we could represent for the brothers the proper way. TNA, AEW, MLW, NJPW, all of them places ain't where it is. There's a wrestling promotion you probably never heard of called I Say. Okay? Let me give you a little backstory. I'm actually at the website reading thereabout. And I want y'all to go and check out I Say Wrestling too. Wrestling company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. The term I Say has Yoruba origins, meaning the ability to create, change life force energy. It is affirmational and lends to the power of speaking things into existence. The company is the brainchild of native, creative, and 10-year professionally wrestling veteran Darius Lockhart, who's been featured in the ring on NWA, AEW, and internationally. He says, and I quote, "As a student of the game and a lover of pro wrestling since the age of 12, I noticed the people who are running the show didn't always look diverse as the people working for them in the ring. I want to combat marginalization through pro wrestling." Let me say that again. Darius Lockhart said, and I quote, "I noticed the people who are running the show didn't always look as diverse as the people working for them in the ring." While looking to revive the culture of pro wrestling in Charlotte, North Carolina, and create a more diverse landscape across the industry, I Say it also looks to spotlight both striving and thriving creatives of art form through original content creation and live event collaboration. I Say believes in the strength of community and networking across, all the while extending a hand to pull others up. Live events including live matches, DJ sets, and musical performances. Since its inception, I Say has had Dreamville artists Lute Rest, Hall of Famers Mark Henry, Ron Simmons, D'Lo Brown, Theodore Long, Riley Wood Company, Ruben Vincent, Seneca, Marcus Kaiser, Power 98, WBTV's QC Life, Emmy Award winner Kazim Fahid, wrestling legend Aja Kong, Impact Wrestling's and New Japan Wrestling's Jonathan Gershom, Sonny Kiss, Kevin Knight, and All Elite Wrestling's Kira Hogan, and more walk through the doors of I Say Wrestling. So, Booker T said that he wouldn't mind seeing the Hurt Business in TNA. Well, guess what, Booker T? I want to see the Hurt Business in I Say Wrestling. That's why I want to see the Hurt Business. When you go to ASE website, ASCWrestling.com, the first person you see is Shelton Benjamin. When I tell you, when I say show and prove, if Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and you, Cedric, unfortunately, is over there, you pull up another talent out of I Say Wrestling, and you rebuild the Hurt Business in this promotion, that is the epitome of show and prove. Because a lot of times people say, oh, well, we should be doing stuff for us, and we should be doing this and that, and we should. If MVP was serious about the shit that he was saying about representation and what needed to be happening to black wrestlers, you got it right here. There's no excuse. I'm going to leave it right there. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you agree with Booker T? Just go on back to what you used to to people who are running the show that don't look like you. The representation is going to be lacking. You got people who don't understand the culture writing for you, make you look nuts. Or you can go to where the people understand the culture, the people look like you who are writing. They're not going to make you look like a fucking idiot. And you putting your money where your mouth is. You saying exactly what you think you're supposed to be doing. You got a place to do it. I want to see the Hurt Business in Asai Wrestling. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Later.